Welcome in to another edition of Big Guy Sports, episode 10.
11. Yep.
Mitch loves doing that to me. We've got a lot, not really a lot, we got a little bit in store for you guys today.
Some tidbits.
My thing just died, so I am going off of memory. We are going Joe Flacco. Mitch is great, signing for the Jets. We've got NFL minicamp, what we think about that.
NBA
MVP. We have a get to know us. What are our goals for Big Guy Sports? What we want to achieve. And Mitch has a little surprise, funny segment at the end. And we also have, what's the food today?
Top 3 cookies.
Top 3 cookies of all time in our minds. So,
or our favorite flavors, I guess.
Favorite flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, we're talking about cookies today.
So we want cookies.
Mitch, you want to tell them about our
sponsorships?
Sponsors.
Yep, they've been great so far. I still no money from Clean Juice, Hoffman Auto Body, or Wildwest Marketing, but
$1 though, right?
Oh yeah, $1. Jimbo slid me a little one piece under the table. Keep this one for hanging up in the office or something. But yep. So without further ado, let's rock.
So, Mitch.
Yep.
The Jets signed the GOAT, Joe Flacco, from my team to yours.
Yeah, you're handing off a beautiful gift. I have literally no idea why we signed Joe Flacco. We had what was his name? I can't remember. We had Trevor...
Paxton Lynch.
No.
Trevor Siemian.
We had Trevor Siemian, who got his ankle broken by Myles Garrett.
Thanks, Miles.
Pre-Mason Rudolph helmet smash. So we got rid of Trevor Siemian. We drafted, I can't remember his name, out of Temple, I believe, their quarterback. And then we're going to sign Joe Flacco. I have no idea why. And he actually said, I want to start.
Yes, and...
So he's embracing the role right now as Darnold's backup, but he wants to start. So Joe Flacco, get the fuck out of here, man. You're not going to play.
I think it's a great signing when Sam Darnold eventually gets mono again. Because, we all know that he's a young buck in a big city, making out with sleuths.
Oh, he's a dog.
He's getting ass.
But I think it's a Super Bowl mentor for a future Super Bowl winner.
Oh.
Because I don't think Drew Lock, they said, no, we don't see a Super Bowl here in Denver.
Oh, so we're going to ship him off.
We're going to ship Flacco, give some learning experience to Sammy D and the boys in New York. He's probably going to get there and wonder what the fuck he's doing. I don't know. I seriously have no idea what the point was behind that signing. Joe Douglas is just trying to fuck everything up.
You were really excited about the signing, though. You were texting me like, let's go.
No, was I?
Yeah, I thought.
I don't think that was at all what happened. I think it was more of a, what the fuck? But, so the Jets signed Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Jets signed Joe Flacco. Mitch, anything else on Joe?
No, I seriously don't know. I don't know the point behind us signing Joe Flacco. I don't get it. I don't know. Super Bowl mentor, maybe. Old balls.
Dude,
he's slower than shit. He can't throw.
Is.
We watched the Denver Broncos try and play football with him last year. But he wants to start, so I think we'll take that with that, and I think we'll kick him out of town here soon. We'll probably just go sign somewhere else.
Going into next in the middle of June, I think the NFL is supposed to have mini camps. They were gonna start playing football again, hopefully, right?
Yeah,
that's what we've both seen.
I don't know. I think it's the NFL is gonna allow it, and then I think it's state permitting. So facilities will open up or whatever. But it seems like we're moving in the right direction because everything's kind of opened up. Soccer's set to return on June 11th. La Liga and all that good stuff. And then the NBA is working towards a return plan. NASCAR's already gone. Fucking sweet deal.
Yeah, I don't know why NASCAR wouldn't have kept going.
I don't know.
It's not. The closest that they get is,
Well, they're in a car. Yeah, exactly.
And then Talladega Nights.
The golf has already come back with the match and whatnot, and then they're starting up. I think the first tournament's here next weekend. I think it is, something like that.
The Boise Open?
No.
You
PGA
said here,
Tour.
so I figured.
Oh no, I meant yeah. Fuck you.
Damn, you're looking down on me.
This
is yikes. I gotta.
But so yeah, the minicamp thing I think will be good. I think they're gonna get, like I said, I think it's sport permitting, but New York governor just approved all sports facilities going to be able to open the same day, June 11th.
What about the New Jersey? Was that the one that was waiting, or that's the one that went first?
I think they both went because I saw a thing that the Jets are going to go back on June 11th with Flacco now. So
June 11th?
Yeah.
They're getting practice again?
Or whenever the facility's going to be opened up on June 11th.
What does that mean?
Well,
what does that mean? Does anyone know?
I think it means if you want to get a workout in, you can go to the facility and get a workout in. I don't know what the official team deal is. I don't know, but it's they're moving along. We're getting there. We're slowly getting back.
We've opened the facilities, but no one can come.
No. They can come, but I don't know if it's team organized. I think it's kind of on your own. But I could be wrong.
Could be.
I could be, but them opening.
Yes.
And sports in Florida, governor said if anybody wants to come play in Florida, come play in Florida.
Yeah, and you were telling me that the Texans have already said that they think the season's going to happen, but they're going to have 25% of their fans.
No. Okay, so the NFL said they're going to resume play on date with fans as expected, normal capacity. Texas, right now, if sports were to come back in the middle of June, Texas said that they will allow 25% capacity.
But not in August and September when the season starts.
NFL, they're expecting full capacity. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we'll see a little.
Think?
I think it's going to be minimum fans for it to start, but
that means your December game.
Well, it's in Seattle, so who knows what's going to go on in there. But I need it to happen.
Yes,
if you guys didn't know, Jets at Seahawks Week 14, December 13th. Sammy D is going to be slinging the skin all over the field
against that shitty defense.
Yeah,
yes,
fuck them.
Yes.
But side note, little positive here. I was listening to another podcast. Oxford, the medical group in London, which is Oxford University, they were working on a vaccine for SARS. So just in case SARS were to come back again, because it happened in 2008 or 2009. And it's a very close relative, I guess, what they call in the medical world, of COVID. So they were so far advanced, they were already testing people and the vaccine on people for SARS. And then they switched it to COVID research. And so they pretty much guaranteed a vaccine will be readily available October. Yeah. So.
Damn.
That means if we can get it out to the world, we're going to be okay.
We're going to be fine.
We're going to be just fine. So, shout out to Oxford, all those people with big brains and that kind of stuff. We don't have big brains. We have big guy sports. It's cooler.
Yes, it is cooler.
We kind of went on a tangent there, kind of just all over the place. But
that's all right.
Anyways, it looks like sports are on their way back. NHL canceled the rest of the regular season.
Yep.
They're going to go 24-team playoff format. And I saw that two cities are going to be Edmonton and... Shit, where's the other one? I don't know, but it'd be East.
We'll get back
West.
to you on that.
Yeah, I'll send a tidbit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the NHL's come back. Well, we don't really talk about the NHL very much.
I mean, we will talk about the NHL when we get our guy, Mr. Pucks, on. And we like to call him Tyler Hollow, Mr. Greaseback Hair Perm, motherfucker. I mean, good friend of the show, good friend of ours.
He just recently got called out.
Yes, he did. He got roasted on Instagram, but that's
everybody that watches Big Guy. You guys know what we're talking about. So
yeah,
but
yikes.
Yeah, and then NBA, I saw July 31st is when they want to return.
That's so nice. I mean, I wish it was sooner, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
But I think they need to get their legs underneath them before they go. And Damian Lillard was kind of spouting off about if his team doesn't have a fair shot at making the playoffs, then he's just not going to play.
Yeah. And speaking of Damian Lillard, I kind of want to get into the MVP race. Mitch.
Okay.
I think if the season were to just end, which it has pretty much, but if it were to end, I would say LeBron James is the MVP of the league.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had fights with this about with a bunch of people because, I mean, Trey Tiffany, for one, a Giannis Antetokounmpo fan. Giannis is a great player, but we know that the NBA and every other sport, it's all about narrative.
Yeah.
LeBron James is, 36 years old?
I think he's 34 right now.
Is he?
35.
Oh, well, he's still the best player in the world on the best team in the league. I mean, the Bucks have the best record, but they're playing in the East. Eastern Conference is what Skip Bayless likes to call it.
Skip's an idiot, though.
LeBron is first in the West once he finally gets someone that is competent enough to, be a good
Kuzma.
Yeah. Not Anthony Davis, but I say LeBron James because he's averaging 25 points per game, 10.6 assists, which is leading the NBA, and 8 rebounds. I mean, almost a triple-double with 25-plus points. I mean, those stats right there are dumb. And like I said, he's already led his team to the number one They're the number one team in the West. Giannis, I mean, he pretty much leads in every category. I mean, to LeBron except for assists. And he's leading his team to, 60-something wins? I think they were the most.
Well, everybody got canceled, so I think they're like 50-something. Because remember the Lakers were 49.
Yeah.
And then the season got hit.
Like I said, I don't know why I said 60, but like I said, it's all about narrative. Giannis won it last year. I don't think anyone wants to see the same person win it back-to-back. Giannis is a fun player. He's great. He's a great defensive player. But I feel like, and LeBron's played more games than Giannis too, and he's 35.
Yeah.
He's played more minutes as well. So I mean, I just feel like with narrative, with the player he is, and I mean, he deserves more MVP awards anyway.
Yeah, I know, the LeBron effect.
I mean,
so I think for the sake of just because I'm gonna play the, what's that called?
Devil's advocate.
I'm gonna say Giannis. He's averaging 29 and basically 14. He's leading the NBA in double doubles with 52. So if you guys, I think they played about 68 games or something, 67 games, I think it is. So that's almost basically every game with a double-double, except for like a handful, which is quite incredible. His PER is the highest in the NBA too. He has the number one seed in the East. I mean, granted, head-to-head, I think him and LeBron, they're split so far, right? 1-1 on the season.
Yeah.
So, but I think Giannis is a better defensive player. I think it's going to play into his hand too, like we said, the LeBron effect, because it's the same thing as Michael Jordan. They were the best players the entire time they were playing in the NBA, but when somebody just suddenly has a better year than them by 0.5 points or whatever, they're like, no, that guy deserves it. It's like, no, this has been 8 years in a row where LeBron's done this, but it's really like 12 years in a row for LeBron. So I think the LeBron effect is going to play into Giannis's hand, and I think that's why he's also going to win it. I think they're going to end up with the best record in the NBA.
53-12 is what I came up with. Sorry, I was looking that up.
65 games. So he's had a double-double in every game but 13, which is quite ridiculous.
That is pretty ridiculous,
so, I think, if the NBA returns, I think the Bucks are still going to have the number one overall seed. I do think they have a legit shot to win the entire thing. I think it'll be them and the Lakers in the finals. But yeah, I'm going to take Giannis strictly based off the fact that it's basically 30 and 14 a game, 52 double-doubles, highest PER. And I think it's kind of cool. He's in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Milwaukee's like, that's not big time at all. So
yeah, I like the fact that we kind of played both sides. I mean, either one I'm fine with. Yeah. They both deserve the award.
I don't think anybody else should be included.
No, I mean James Harden, congratulations, you scored 36 points a game on 48 shots.
Yep.
But you're a great player, but just I don't think.
I think a lot of people are saying like
Ben Simmons.
No, I don't think anybody has said Ben Simmons.
I have.
Because the 76ers are the biggest fraud in the NBA. Yeah, no, it's backwards. I kept doing that too. Kawhi Leonard maybe is kind of in the race because the Clippers.
I mean, he plays 20 games a year, so you can't really say. Luka Doncic is probably in there.
Is he in the race?
If it was 10 years ago, probably.
Shaq maybe.
Shaq,
no, Luka's
Charles
good.
Barkley.
Luka's good. He's not
good.
getting enough love, I don't think either. Because he's in the West with LeBron and the Lakers, and they suck. So
they're middle.
So yeah, I think it's really a two-man race at this point.
Yep.
And I mean, if you ask James Harden, he'll tell you he's the MVP. But,
yeah.
I'm not in on that. I think his teammate's playing better basketball than he is right now, in Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean I don't remember the last time there was basketball, so I can't just pull stuff out of my ass. Just like
I think the least valuable player, if we could give that award, would be Rudy Gobert.
Yes. Yeah. What a fucking asshole.
Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate it, brother.
Fuck you, Rudy. Ruining it.
So that was good.
Yeah. MLB. I wanted to just kind of get into the MLB just a tad, even though it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
No, apparently no one wants to get anything done. Everyone is just greedy for money, especially just the MLB in general.
Okay, so what side do you stand on? Are you player, or are you pro player, or are you pro owner?
I just...
Are you pro bono?
Pro bono? I think they definitely deserve their money, but I feel like just...
I feel okay. So here's where I have a problem. I have a problem with the owners because the owners proposed to the players the prorated salary. Therefore, you get what you play. So if you play 82 games, you get half your salary, right? So if you put Mike Trout up, he makes $30 million a year with his new contract. So a prorated salary, because they're scheduled to play 82 games, would be like 15 and some change.
Yeah.
Then the owners were like, no, we're going to take 75% away, actually. So then he's down to like $5 million a year.
That is kind of fucked.
And I'm not going to say that none of us that listen to this podcast, well, I mean, hell, we might have some people that make millions of dollars.
If you do, tell us how you do it.
We wouldn't complain. You wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain if I'm making $5 million at all, right? And that's not the point. The point is that Mike Trout's the best player in baseball. People come to watch Mike Trout play. The owners make money off Mike Trout. You turn the TV on to watch Mike Trout.
Yep.
He stayed loyal to your fans. All those guys, Garrett Cole, they did what they did. They tested free agency. They signed these contracts, put pen to paper. And then the owners are going back on their word after already saying the prorated salary. And so I get it. The owners have to, it's a business and they have to make money and they have to make risk too. But at the end of the day, a lot of these players are young. They don't have a whole lot of money. And the owners are still going to have hundreds of millions of dollars. So I think it's just kind of screwed up for the owners to go back after they were the ones that proposed the prorated. Now, I do think that some of the MLB players are making a bigger deal than it is and saying that, like, they're risking their lives, this and that. And I get that. But, like, at the same time, everybody knows in the world that when sports return, they're going to have all the tests available. They're going to have everything available for these players. The NBA, the night that Rudy Gobert said, I'm going to lick everything.
Yeah.
Each team got a test within that night.
Yeah.
So that's, 60 tests or 40 tests on the night of to test for COVID. So, like, everybody knows those major sport athletes are going to get what they need to stay healthy.
Yeah.
So I think the concern is not as high. I just do think that the owners, it's kind of bullshit for them to say, hey, we're gonna do this. I signed you to a contract, and then I'm proposing a prorated salary. But now, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I just want them both to just come to terms.
Yeah.
Pay the fuckers. The owners have the most money, right? Just take an L this year. Just take the L. Give it away. You know what I mean? The players deserve it. The fans deserve this.
They could go balls to the walls and just pay the players their original salaries, their $30 million, whatever they signed, and just let fans in. And just go against what everybody says, and then they'll make all their money on concessions and everything. Because they're going to lose, it's like $600,000 a game.
Is that what it is?
Without fans.
Yikes.
So.
And I think they haven't really came up with anything lately, but they were going to go all meet in Arizona, correct, and play, but now that's out.
That's out. Now they're just going to meet up, do spring training, what I heard latest, and then they were set to return on July 4th, which that would be awesome. Baseball comes back on the 4th of July, and now the MLB is like, psych. And I think there's supposed to be a new proposal on Thursday. That's what I saw.
And I think next Thursday is when Roger Goodell says that everyone's going to come back. So at least someone's swinging a dick. Why does it have to be Roger?
I don't know. Oh, can we talk about Roger Goodell real quick?
About the whole Barstool
Dave
thing?
Dave Portnoy. So I think everybody that's a fan of big guys got to be a fan of Barstool. I think we're both fans of Barstool Sports. They're hilarious. If you guys don't know, Dave Portnoy, he bought the auction that was going for charity, $250,000. He spent his own money on that to watch a game with Roger Goodell in his basement. Because the basement thing went viral on the NFL draft, right? So then he's like, okay, I'm going to auction this off. Whoever highest bidder gets it. Portnoy does it to fuck with Goodell.
Yeah.
And he paid for it fair and square. And then the NFL came out like today or yesterday and said, sorry, Mr. Portnoy, your background check didn't come back clean. We're not going to be able to have you in the basement. And so Portnoy said that the night of that Monday Night Football game, he's going to have the biggest fuck you Goodell party on planet Earth. So stay tuned, he said.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Let's get into our goals and aspirations and who we are. Some deep shit.
Yeah. We don't, because sports are kind of on hold, we just kind of we still want to give out content, be funny, show you guys what's going on.
Yeah.
But I think the ultimate goal is to be in the situation that Barstool Sports is in.
Oh, 100%. It's as simple as that. We're trying to entertain people while also talking about what we talk about when we're not on camera. Just sports all the fucking time.
Yeah.
We do nothing besides that. We talk about them, we play them, we analyze everything. We do everything in our lives revolves around. It's all around sports.
Yeah. Sports very, very are the center focus of both of our lives, I would say. We're not. At the same time, we're both going to school.
Yep.
Trying not to put all our eggs in one basket, but at the same time, putting a lot of our eggs in this basket.
Yeah.
Because it would be I mean, the ultimate dream. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So that's why we rely on you guys that listen to us, that we need you guys to give us feedback. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. If you think we're never going to make it, tell us. That's awesome. We love motivation.
We love it.
If you think we can make it, but you got some tips and stuff, let us know. But I think, I mean, it's that simple. I think to get to Barstool Sports, to be the number one sports podcast, to be a dream.
Yeah.
I think what we want to do is, at some point, if we get big enough, we start making some money, we keep Big Guy Sports here in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah, that would be, if we could have our own place where we're from, you know, it just being around family and friends and everything, that would be the goal for us, because I feel like we have just something special in Boise. We have a special group of friends. We haven't been able to introduce you to very many of our Boise friends yet, but you guys will all be introduced, I'm sure, very soon. We would like to do more, like, not like vlogging stuff, but just like what we do when we're not on set, you know what I mean? And for you guys to get to know us more, because I feel like if you get to know us, then we can get to know you guys more, and we can build this community that we're trying to build. I mean, like we said, the goal is just to be the best community. I mean, build a big community, and, you know, just be a powerful sports podcast, entertainment, you know, food.
Hell, we'll have a Big Guy Sports food truck running around town.
Yes. I will not be cooking, but
we kind of want to. It's not just. At some point, it'd be sweet to just have it be bigger than sports. I guess, you know, it's everything.
Yeah.
We'd love to have an office someday downtown or something like that.
That would be so nice.
Although Boise needs to slow the fuck down with how many people are coming here.
Yeah,
because
too many.
It's too expensive, and I'm in college and I can't afford it.
Yes.
You guys want to talk about what you do for school, and I can talk about what I do?
Just kind of getting to know us personally, I am going to school for sports broadcasting, and that's where kind of this podcast came about. I was watching something one day, and Dan Patrick said if you wanted to get into podcasting or sports broadcasting, like, this is the school for you. And this is while I was going to school at BSU. Yes, I love the Broncos, but I am not a fan of the school itself because I do not like business. I wasn't having fun. I needed a change, and I was fortunate enough to get into this school, and I'm all online, so I get to work full-time at my dad's shop as the parts manager at Hoffman Auto Body. And then I'm able to do this with Mitch, and I get a bunch of cool stuff to be able to, like, practice my sports casting, be able to put content out to you guys. I'm the editor of this.
He is the editor. He runs the show with that background, the back scenes.
I'm able to.
I'm the looks of the podcast. He runs the scene.
Fuck. But
if I'm the looks, then we're fucked because we got an ugly podcast.
An ugly ass group of people. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, Mitch will tell you more about what he's doing, but I feel like with what we're both going to school for, it's gonna work out in the end because we're both gonna be able to put this podcast to where it needs to go. Yep. You know what I mean? I played baseball in college. I played baseball throughout high school. I played football in high school. We have big sports background, so whenever we're telling you guys about certain things, I mean, we know what we're talking about. We're not just little bots running around here. There are some things that we don't know that we're
I don't know why they just signed Joe Flacco. That's Coby Roberts in a nutshell.
Yeah, like I said, I've been in the same. Mitch is very good. He's a very hardworking guy, and he's still in the baseball scene. So I'll let you kind of tell them about who you are. But
I am transferring schools. I started in Spokane, played junior college baseball in Spokane. Transferred to Montana State Billings to continue the baseball career. Things kind of went for a different path from not beneficial, I should say. And then, so I'm going to transfer back to Spokane, but to a different school called Whitworth University. Finish up the playing career there. I've got 2 more years eligibility with the whole Corona deal. So, but at the senior school-wise, got a couple buddies up there. It's going to be a blast. We're going to do that. And then I'm doing business marketing is what I'm going to school for. That's what Coby was saying, kind of he does the electronic side of things, I guess, and then I'm more of the business kind of side of things, trying to get this podcast out there to people. I'm also working on a secondary degree right now, so I've got kind of 2 going on. I won't share what that is. No one needs to know. It's a secret.
Okay.
But
I don't even know.
So we got that going on. Yep, I also played sports. I played mainly baseball throughout high school. I mean, played everything. Everybody plays a bunch when they're young, right? But yeah, mainly baseball in high school with this guy. Been doing it ever since. We played against each other in junior college ball and stuff, and it's a blast. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of who I am, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Just to like kind of tell you how me and Mitch met. We met when we were about 12 years old, playing baseball. Yeah, through our moms, we created this team called the Cyclones that lasted about 2 seconds. With all of the rest of our buddies. So that's the first time I met Mitch. Was over at his house for a meeting. At the time, Mitch was playing for Hoop Dreams basketball back when he was a baller.
I have a nasty jumper.
We ever since we kind of met each other, we became best friends, and I mean, we've grown closer and closer. Obviously, we were best friends throughout junior high. Mitch moved over to but came over to the Glen, where I was always going to go through Capitol, but Mitch decided to come through Capitol, leave his Eagle friends and everything for all of us over at Capitol, to come to the family. It was one of the best decisions.
Oh yeah, and like you said, like Coby said, we've been very fortunate with our group of friends. Yep. You know, our best friend group is very tight knit. For the most part, we graduated together. We had senior night together on the baseball field, which was sweet. I mean, the only person in our best friend group that doesn't play baseball is Colton. He was a basketball player, but he's still there. Yeah, he's a goat. Big Barry. He'll be on to talk about the Bills. At some point. But no, yeah, we've been lucky. Been very fortunate with that. So we're going to try and keep that crew together. Yep. Colt's 21 runs coming up, so I think we're going to head downtown if we can get him out of the house.
He won't.
No, but we'll go celebrate for him.
He will not. But, yeah, that's just kind of a little bit about us. I mean, how we came to be best friends. And obviously, I mean, like I've said, he's going to be the best man at my wedding. He's been my guy. Mitch probably won't ever get married. He's a bachelor kind of guy. Me might get married tomorrow. Who knows?
If my brother's not my best man, it'll be you. My mom told me that if I pick somebody over my brother, I can't have a wedding. So
that's all right.
But I don't like my brother.
Fuck you, Colby.
He doesn't listen, so fuck him. Anyways.
But yeah, that's just kind of about us. If we'd like to get to know you guys too, I mean, just let us know kind of your guys' background in the comments.
We want to be more. We want to have so much fun with this, but we also want to be interactive. So that's kind of why we're sharing this stuff. If you guys don't give a shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. But don't listen to this. It's fine.
But if you guys, send us emails, do whatever you want. Like we'd love to be in touch with as much people as possible. We want as many people on the show as we can. But yeah. So I think kind of that's who we are. Do you want to get into cookies?
What is you crazy mother?
Let's get into cookies, baby. Go. And we're doing this in the middle of the day, which is, I think this might be worse, honestly, because then we actually have to go out and get is this important?
I'm looking at my cookies real quick. I just didn't want to fuck it up.
Okay. Mitch, I'm going to start off with my number 3 cookie. Okay. I had it about last year. It's the oatmeal M&M.
Oatmeal
M&M cookie from Chip. At Chip Cookie, they have these big old, they're hefty size. And I got just 4 of those. Oh my, it was the best.
4? You just went to town.
Well, I didn't eat all of them at the same time, but probably 2. I mean, with a big old glass of milk. But those things, I don't know if anyone else likes oatmeal and M&M.
I eat oatmeal all the time.
They're so hot, and they were steamy, and you can just rip it apart and put it in your mouth. They're thick. They're thick. I'm not gonna do that shit that I did with my hands last time, but
we love this stuff. This is our favorite segment of the show. It's middle of the day, like you said, so we're not craving it quite yet.
Yeah, but
I'm always craving.
Yeah, so M&M oatmeal
there you go.
chocolate chip cookie from Chip.
See, I like just plain oatmeal.
In the cookie?
No, just oatmeal by itself.
Well, we're talking about cookies.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you that I like those cookies.
Number 3, for my number 3, is my mother's Kelly's homemade chocolate chip pan cookies. So they're not obviously they're not circles. She makes them in a big pan, and so they come out as squares. I don't know what she does to them. They're better than a round cookie to me that she makes. All her cookies That's not true because number 1 on my list is one of her cookies. But it's the best chocolate chip cookie that she makes. I don't get it. They're just in a pan. That's it. That's all. The only difference is
it thin?
No, they're thick. They're pretty thick. But it's like a brownie pan, but you put chocolate chip cookie dough in it.
Oh.
And she makes it homemade, and I don't understand what it is, but I love them to die for.
Huh?
Yeah.
They are to die for, huh?
I'll snake draft. I'll back up here at number 2. Now my number 2 favorite cookie is from Crumble. I've had it one time in my life. Their cinnamon swirl cookie.
Cinnamon swirl.
If anybody's friends with me, you know that I always say that cinnamon rolls are my favorite thing to eat, like dessert wise. If I'm gonna eat dessert, if I'm gonna go out to breakfast to have a dessert for breakfast, it's gonna be a cinnamon roll.
Or gravy.
No, not
Like
gravy.
Levi
I don't even know the last time I had a cinnamon roll, dude. Fuck. But they do it's like oh god, I just love the cream cheese frosting on top and the cinnamon and then the cookie dough that they make. Crumble is unbelievable. If you have never been to Crumble, just go to the store and walk in and smell, and you will just be, oh. So that one is my favorite one. I had half of it and it was awesome.
Did you not have cinnamon rolls the other day when you sent me a picture of that big old tin at Albertsons?
No, I didn't.
So you just wanted to send me a picture?
Yeah, I just wanted to send you a picture.
Oh, okay.
So that's 3 and 2 for me. What's your 2?
My number 2 is also from Crumble Cookie. I mean, Mitch isn't kidding. Walk in there, sniff, and go because it's amazing. Like that's all you need.
Have you seen how they weigh their cookies?
I don't ever look. No.
Oh, when I was in there the other day because there's a huge line, I was getting my mother. They came out with pumpkin chocolate chip, Kelly's favorite. So I picked her up one. They just they put the gloves on obviously, and they just reach in full handful. They look at it and then just put it on the thing. It's awesome.
But anyways, my number 2 is the sugar cookie from Crumble Cookie. Anyone that knows me knows that I love sugar. I know you can't tell, but I love sugar, and like the sugar cookie is just like it's chilled, so it's not hot. You could use milk, but you don't really need it. You just go break, and it doesn't like fall down. It's just perfect.
1, 2, 3 step on how to eat a Crumble cookie.
Ooh, and then you just take a bite.
I've got to ask you, since you said the chilled sugar cookie. A friend of the podcast, Connor Polson, you guys know who that is?
Connor.
He said that the best way to eat the chilled sugar cookie from Crumble is if you can hold yourself back. Is you get home, you put it in the fridge for an hour, and you pull it out, and it's nice and cold and like firm. And he said it's better than it is whenever else you buy it. He said it's unbelievable. Gonna have to give it a shot. Go for it. I mean, you're the Crumble. You're the sugar cookie guy.
Wow. So, no. I love that, Connor. That is a brilliant idea.
So it's Saturday. It's 4:33 on Saturday, May 30th. The chilled sugar is available. If you
it is in fact available. Oh,
we'll put a vlog up.
I've actually done that before. I've put it in the fridge, but not for an hour. I just waited until Kelsey got off work because I didn't want to be the asshole boyfriend that just eats the cookie while she's gone.
Oh, right.
But wow, it was good. Damn, I didn't actually think. Thank you, Connor.
We can say we'll go Twitter live and post a video of you eating a chilled sugar cookie. All right, hit him with your number 1.
Number 1 for me is my grandmother's sugar cookie. I've talked about it before. Everyone knows about it. Those that have listened to the desserts pod, it makes its way back.
A return.
Number 1, my grandmother. Linda Eiler's her sugar cookies. We get them at Easter and we get them at Christmas time.
That's it?
Yep. That's the thing. It's like it's there. You know what I mean? Like
how many do you eat at Christmas time?
I can't tell. Yikes. Fuck. But I don't need to explain it anymore. It's just it just like crumbles. It's like
I've had one.
Powder sugar.
I've had one.
It's just like you eat a bite and it just like crumbles. Like you eat a bite and it goes on the floor. Like it's that soft and it stays that way. You don't need to put bread on it. You don't need to do any of that
put
shit.
Bread on it? Who puts bread on their fucking cookies?
When the cookies get hard, if you put bread on it.
Like, yeah, okay. I thought you meant like you eat it with like a slice of bread. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Looking one bite here, one bite there. No. So return sugar cookie number 1 on my cookies list.
All right, number 1 on mine is Kelly's. I don't know if you've had them.
I probably haven't.
They're her double chocolate peanut butter cookie.
Nope, never had them.
So it's the cookie itself is a chocolate cookie, and there's chocolate chips and peanut butter chips in it, and dude,
Why hasn't she ever made these?
I haven't had. I bet you I haven't had them since I was in high school. She never makes them anymore.
What the hell,
I
Kelly?
don't know, dude. But right out of the oven, it's like it just melts in your mouth, dude. I haven't had any of these we talked about in so long because she doesn't make them anymore.
And you don't eat sugar.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I do, but my god, I love peanut butter. It's probably yeah.
The people know. I think the people know.
Do the people know? The people got to know I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter guy. He'll lick it off a nutsack like a dog would.
If it's the right amount and it's crunchy. No, the little peanut butter chips that she puts in there, I can just eat a handful of those. I swear to. Oh my god, they're amazing. My mother was a great cook.
Mother.
She gets mad at she's actually a listener of the podcast, and we did desserts, and she wasn't number one on my dessert list. Some that she made, it was Dunk's mom, and she ripped my
I'm
ass.
sure that's what my mom did too. Yeah. So hey, honorable mention tuna. My mother, she makes a very good chocolate chip cookie. Love you.
Okay? Give me 2 honorable mentions outside. Okay, so one more from Big Tuna.
One more. Okay, so one more cookie. I would have to say, I'm probably missing something, but I'm going to say those little sugar cookies that you can get from Winco that come in the little box. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Those little ice sugar cookies.
Honorable mention for me is probably my mother's no-bake cookies.
I don't know how to think of it.
Oh, and then my grandma makes these, they're called lady cookies or something like that. I don't know, it's like a sugar cookie, but it's also made with coconut, so there's like strips of coconut in the sugar cookie too. They're good.
Oh yeah, macaroons too. I've already talked about that.
Are those cookies or are those macaroons?
I thought a macaroon was a cookie.
I thought a cookie was not a macaroon, but a macaroon was a cookie. Anyways.
Is anyone else confused?
So
this is kind of comfortable. Why didn't I come back here earlier?
We might have to go to Crumble and get Coby a chilled sugar cookie.
Fuck me, dude.
Last little tidbit here from me. One thing I didn't mention about, you said you work full time and stuff. I also work now that school's kind of got canceled and baseball's kind of on hold right now. So I just started in April when I got home from school at Midstar Firearms, which is a gun shop, literally directly halfway between Middleton and Star. For all you guys that live in Idaho, you know kind of what that general direction is. But every week, the owner's wife, her name is Tammy, great lady.
Sorry,
it's so funny.
I was just thinking about what you were gonna say. Okay.
She brings out like different treats. I guess like 2 weeks ago there was like a big bin full of like Tootsie Rolls and like Junior Mints and stuff, and it's basically for anybody that, I guess, if you want them you can have them, or if you buy them, if you buy like a gun or some ammo or whatever, you can have a hand. I don't even know. I mean, they just sit there in front of the registers for people to have them. So this week she brought Jolly Ranchers, and this guy came in with his grandson. Grandson's probably 12 years old. They were in there for about an hour. They were getting a scope mounted and stuff. This dude grabs probably 25 Jolly Ranchers, and he 25, and this kid grabs the Jolly Rancher, throws it. I mean, once it hits his mouth, instant crunch. It's a fucking psycho. I want everybody to know that listens to Big Guy Sports. If you eat hard candy and you instantly break it and chew it like it's a piece of gum, you're a psycho. You are a fucking psycho. I saw that and I lost my mind. I'm not kidding, I watched him for 25 minutes straight. It was like this.
That's so weird.
It was ready?
How does he have teeth?
Instant.
How does he have teeth?
Gone. And I'm just like, I was
One more time?
Gone. Dude, you're a psycho. Who does that? Don't do that. Coby made a good point before we were talking about it. It's like getting the Tootsie Pops, which are awesome.
Yes.
Who doesn't best flavor, blueberry, the blue one by far.
And cherry.
It's like putting it in your mouth and just instantly going to the Tootsie Roll. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get the Tootsie Roll. Just get a Tootsie Roll. Just get a fucking Tootsie Roll. Don't ruin it, man. Don't be a psycho. Like that's my hot take. I'm pissed off. I was like, dude, get your kid out of the store. Like,
oh no, that's so bad.
James Harden needs to put on some weight. Dude lost a bunch of weight. Check it out.
Mitch, thank you for that story.
Yeah.
It was a good pod. Hopefully you guys tell your friends and they tell their friends and then they tell their friends about Big Guy Sports Podcast.
And tell their friends to tell our friends to tell us to watch it.
Exactly. So we just need to keep growing our community. You guys are a big help. We are going to be on Apple Podcast. We are going to be on Apple Podcast very soon. We are both figuring out how to put it on there. Yep. So you guys will be able to listen to it there. Once it is there, please rate us Rate us 5 stars and
It doesn't
leave us
even
a
have to be
review.
5. Give us 3.5.
No.
3.5 to 5.
Don't do 3.5. We're gonna get kicked off of Apple Pods. 5 stars. We need a review. And please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. When we tweet it out, we need some retweets. We need you guys' help any way we
will
can,
know who
please.
watches this video. Because if you watch this video and you like it and you retweet it, me and Coby will personally deliver a box of crumble cookies to you if you live in Idaho. That way we know you watched the cookie episode.
Wow.
You'll get your 4 favorite flavors of that week, because obviously it's week by week.
Don't you think with our budget we give them 1 cookie each?
No. We've got some cash now.
Oh.
Jimbo, I got $1.
Our sponsors are stepping up.
So yeah, if you like the cookie episode, we'll know, and then we'll pick that random winner, and we'll DM you, and you'll get some free cookies. Fuck Dana White, still going strong. Also, I think here in about 10 minutes, we're gonna try and put something on the Big Guy Sports TikTok.
Yes, we're gonna put on TikTok.
I'm gonna go full send off of Coby's roof and try and dunk a basketball into the pool. It's 100 degrees here in Boise, Idaho. If I come back in the next episode in a full neck brace, you guys will know what happened. That's our episode.
See you guys next time.
See ya.